Oh, you like that song? I love that song. He needs a mic, my beloved. That's all right, you're fired. You're fired. Off with her head. So tell us, for many people don't know, you are part of a new, this whole curriculum has been just implemented where you are. Am I correct?
Right, so I'm a professor at Howard University, HU. We just last semester implemented our first ever LGBTQ curriculum. Yes, that's worth all the applause. At the Mecca, we are now teaching Introduction to Black LGBTQ Studies, and I teach right now, actually, a class in political science called Black Queer Politics, educating us, those of us who are Black queer, about how we should be and have not been, but ought to be, participating in the American political system.
How about that? And that's so important, but most of all, why are our stories so important?
Well, our stories are so important because as long as America has been here, we've been Black and we've been queer. And the reality is that those stories have been left out of, clearly, the Constitution, certainly the Declaration, and certainly also all of our recent kind of political party pronouncements. And so if we do not show up and vote and make our voices heard, regardless of your political partisanship, regardless of your ideas or your interests, as Black LGBTQ non-heterosexual persons, we have a voice, and our voice can be heard. If you were not paying attention this last week, yesterday was Super Tuesday, and the reason why, whatever the results are, what they are because of Black people. And let's make it very clear, Black folks, including Black LGBTQ people, really do dictate what happens in the Democratic Party, and the Democratic Party, at the very least, has been most responsive to Black queer issues than any other political party ever in American history.
I love it. You got a lot to say. I bet you're mesmerized. I bet the little young kings and queens up in here, because you a good eye candy. I know they are never late for class, and it's so important. It's so important. You let me know. I'm going to have to come up there and talk to your class.
You're welcome anytime.
Please invite me. I'm going to come up there and they're going to have a day with the queen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come up there and have a full day with my HU students. And we're going to just, I think it's so important that, first of all, I applaud Howard University for creating this program. That was very brave of them. And it's so important that our stories need to be told. Most of all, we need to be visible. Especially in 2012.
That's right.
We need to be visible more than ever because they are slowly trying to erase us in spaces, and places are erasing. If you look across the country now, our gay areas are going away. Our gay neighborhoods are slowly being erased. So that's why our stories are so important, and that's why we have to be storytellers and educators.
That's right. We have to tell our history, because if we don't tell it, someone will tell it for us. And their version will not be as good as ours, I can promise you that. We have the opportunity to make a real impact in this election. This election is serious, y'all. Majority of the LGBTQ people do not vote in this country. Majority of Black people do not vote in this country. It really is incumbent upon the Black LGBTQ community to help change those numbers. And if we do vote en masse, we do have the numbers to have the impact that we need, but it requires all of us to vote. And so if you are not registered, shame on you. And if you are not registered, you can go register right now. The guy just told you, right over there. And so you can go do that today.
DC.
And if you are registered, let's say in a place like Michigan or in a place like Florida, your primary for this presidential election is coming up in the next couple of weeks. You need to fill out an absentee ballot if you're not there right now and go vote. We need your vote. If you don't believe me, just go look up some of the things that Donald Trump has done in the last couple of years for Black people. And then go look up some of the things he's done for LGBTQ people. If that doesn't get your ass to the polls, I don't know what will.
How about that? Give it a round of applause for Professor.
interview with, a very educated, very intelligent, very handsome, very talented, very all-round, very everything young man. And what's the name again? Oh, it's Krillian. Oh my God! It's literally me. It is literally me. Thank you so much for being here, Lee. You're welcome.
Okay, for the video, we're just making sure everything's right. So, Kilias, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Krillian. I work here with Team Rayceen. I'm the announcer for the Ask Rayceen show. I produce, I edit videos, I come up with creations, that's what I do. I used to attend Howard University. I'm a Howard alum. HU? Always. And so, I moved from Jamaica to come here, and it's been my absolute pleasure living in the nation's capital for the past 6 years. Yes. And of course, I just love everything Team Rayceen do. Like, I was a sophomore at Howard when I first volunteered with Team Rayceen. That one November, 2016.
How about that? I don't really give too many people especially young people, I make y'all work for your career. But you are someone who I saw as a young person with this amazing life, who wanted to do more in the community. And when we reached out to one another, it was just an instant connection. And it feels good as someone who is a part of the AARP community to say that I can mentor the next generation. And it's such an honor to be able to mentor you and walk you through this process. And believe when I see in you, I see that when the time has come for me to pass that baton, I can say, run the race, bitch.
Thank you. And I want to say, as a former employee of AARP, I'm glad you are here today. Listen, I love Rayceen so much. The work that Rayceen does in the community, the way how she inspires, the way how Rayceen educates, the way how Rayceen entertains. It is unlike any other. Bitch, it's a show. Where's the camera? Bring the camera a little closer, Mr. DeMille. We're ready for close-ups. There we go. So, it's just
so much. And I'm
everything.
so glad that you are part of our team. I'm so glad that you are a new announcer. There's some big shoes to fill. We love Anthony Oaks.
So much. And he's doing big things.
And he's off to LA soon to pursue his career in acting and film, television, and some other things. So we wish him well, but he's always welcome to come back.
Always.
But it's so good to have you come in and just blow it up and take it to the next level. So
Thank you.
everybody put your hands together.
And everyone, don't forget, to tweet while tweeting about the show tonight. Go with #AskRayceen. We want #AskRayceen while the show is going on. So thank you so much. There it is, right there.
You see, I teach them so well. They become the next generation of the queen of the shameless blood. Come and take a picture. Oh no, baby, you want the other?